Hi, my lovely people, guys. Here goes the days. We said we was gonna continue to ride out on Jasmine until the 12/6, and we see how it went. Okay, y'all. I have not got to do my Halloween reaction for Jasmine yet, and baby, when I tell you, when I watched that video, it really, really made me laugh. I mean, what in the ghetto shenanigans is going on in the Duke's household? I mean, and if you didn't watch it, please go back and watch it because you can't make this up. Not the Oches. But before we get into the full reaction, one thing I had to point out in this, baby, I'm trying not to giggle, y'all. I'm trying not to giggle. But when she was doing the trick or treating, right? What the heck is going on with Chris's shape? It seems as though he threw his back out. What in the Madea family reunion? Madea goes to jail. When I tell you, Chris and Tyler Perry got a lot in common, and it ain't the money, and Chris don't act. Baby, I was looking and I was watching, and I thought, what the hell? Then he had these slides on, and you know how you can have slides on, and the slides look like you've been walking, I wouldn't walk 1,000 miles. They were flat. We all know when you go and buy Nike slides, right? They kind of have like a little bulk to them. His was so flat, it was like his front toes in those dirty, dusty, supposedly once white socks. It looked as though his toes were scraping the ground and they were having a good time. Baby, he walks like he has a bad back. But then I'm like, no, he ain't got no bad back. He has to carry all them hips. He has to carry that butt. He has to carry everything. Baby, he was out there. They probably thought, is he dressing up for a woman for Halloween? Is this padding? Did he do that? But y'all, I can't make it up. So I had to throw that in there. I don't know. Y'all go watch it and look at how he walks and look at how he swings them hips and look at that. OMG. I can't make it up, so I'm just going to report on it. All right, so let's go. I mean, the Duke's household started out with a bang for Halloween, right? Because Jasmine couldn't even pull it together to take the kids to get costumes to go to school and to dress up. And she wants to do a we had a parade thing. But what kind of parade was it when you sent Ava to school and Ava was so sick she was throwing all up in her costumes and her bags and her candies? Then you want to say you think it was from some bad milk? Girl, we seen Ava nose been running ever since Caitlin's birthday party. And that nose been running far away and you ain't did nothing about it. All you done was let her wipe her snot across her face, let her nose run, let it, I hate to say it, it was running all down in her mouth and everything, and we seen it. When I tell you they are one more viral infection away from having a new antibody to break anything over there in that household, baby, the COVID crabs, we can't do it. But you send your daughter to school, she's sick, and then you send your son to school and the damn teacher buys the costume. I mean, how can you make this up? How can you make this up? Now we got to skip a little bit forward, right? Because after that, then we see that Jasmine goes trick-or-treating with the kids. What a chaotic thing. Baby, I don't know who told Jasmine she was a makeup artist, but those wigs, those tracks, those costumes, somebody give it up. Somebody give it on up for Jasmine for me. For thinking she was about to do the Kim K challenge, baby. She was about to do the makeover. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm happy that the kids got to go trick-or-treating and got to get out the house. But how can any kids have fun when you have to go with the parents? You know that? They have to go with the parents. And so going with Jasmine and Chris, boring. That's not fun. But anywho, I got to point out one thing. If y'all did not realize, the kids all had buckets except for Caitlin had a Target bag. Caitlin had a Target bag. And what really got me with that one was, you mean to tell me that you went to the Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Dollar something, and picked everybody up a bucket? You made sure that Stinkabug had a bucket stuck on a damn expensive stroller that was not bought by Chris like you tried to say it was. And it was an expensive stroller that was not given to you by a freaking supporter, subscriber, or a sponsor, but you made sure that he had his bucket tied down, baby. You made sure that he had a costume that was fit for the cold weather. You made sure you put some over them patches. Oops, sorry. Sorry, y'all. I went there. She covered up that hair really, really well and made sure his ears and stuff was covered. But I just wonder, why in the heck did Caitlyn, why was she running around with that plastic bag blowing in the wind? Why was her costume not really even a costume? You put her hair in pigtails and you dressed her up, and I don't even know what the hell that was supposed to be. But it looked to be a little bit too grown for my taste, and I'm just going to say that. So I guess you took Caitlyn out on a shopping spree, and Caitlyn was spending all her money, but neither one of y'all thought, well, she is about to go trick-or-treating and things of that nature. And I don't know how y'all feel about this one, and I am too. I really think that once kids hit over the age of 10, it ain't no need to be trick-or-treating. So right now, I don't think next year that her children, not all of them, should be participating. Trick-or-treating is supposed to be for children that are young and have imaginations. And I'm telling you, Caitlyn is way too grown. I'm sorry. Somebody has to point it out. Somebody has to say it. The way that she acts is way too grown, but the way that she talks is way too young. I mean, I'm just trying to make it make sense, because a girl can't get on here and be trying to tell you what to do, but we can't even understand the directions that are coming out of her mouth. I did watch that we went shopping vlog, and I'm sorry, it was very hard for me to understand really one word that was coming out of Caitlyn's mouth. If Jasmine does not see that Caitlyn needs speech therapy and she needs it now, then she better hurry up and go. And I'm going to tell y'all something. We are now in the texting era, the app era. So a lot of kids are not getting the knowledge they need or getting the communication skills that they need because they're able to text it. They can Instagram it. They can take a picture of it. And I'm telling you, this is one that needs to go in the books. Please go out there and get Caitlyn some kind of speech therapy, because, baby, I couldn't understand one word that was going on. And I was sitting there and I'm like, So Aiden had a really nice costume. What a deadbeat dildo head for you to have to go out here and wait for the teacher to buy the costume. And how terrible is it that a teacher already knows, and these kids have only been in school for 1 year, not even a whole school year, but they already know we better have some costumes on hand for the Dukes kids, because guess what? Guess what? We know that their mama is not going to pull through. She ain't going to do nothing. She going to send them to school with their nose running. So therefore, let's just have some costumes on hand for the Dukes kids, because we know that they are the No Child Left Behind Act. I mean, her children, the No Child Left Behind Act was created for Jasmine and her children. I'm sorry, somebody has to say it, and I'm going to say it. If you're going to live over there with roaches, why didn't y'all all dressed up like pest exterminators? I mean, oh shit. Now y'all see I'm getting real messy. But I just wanted to know if y'all had taken a look at that Halloween blog. Because, baby, when I tell you I was in shock, and she's sitting over there, ooh, look at the makeup. All the kids have makeup. That shit looked a hot-ass mess. It looked a mess. You would have been better off buying them all a mask and calling it a day. But, hey, neither here nor there. I just wanted to check in.